Thank you very much. Yes, my name is Dr. Florence Blockey, the University Librarian of Accra Technical University. So virtually what inspired me to start this webinar series was when I resumed duty at ATU. That was around July 2020. And that was when the country was just recovering from the pandemic. And so the campus was virtually budgeted. I mean, few students were coming around and there was not much activities on campus. The library was virtually empty. And I thought of doing something to engage the community and also to introduce myself as a new university librarian that has resumed. And so I shared the idea with the then Pro-Vice Chancellor to organize a webinar series. And then he bought into the idea. So I had a discussion with my library staff. We set up a committee. And then, yes, we started. So the first series came on the 1st of October 2020. And as a result of introducing myself, I facilitated that webinar with the support of my senior colleagues, the then Mr. Boete Norte Bue of the University of Education, Winneba Library, the University Librarian of Dr. McAntony of Cape Coast University, and then Dr. Kodo Achicho from Cape Coast Technical University, who were my co-facilitators. And then the team was academic library contribution to teaching, learning, and research in tertiary institutions. And then we had about 84 attendants. And then the feedback was so great, was so awesome. And then we decided to try the second engagement. That was on the 11th of November 2020. And surprisingly, we had about 138 participants. Whoa, and it was so encouraging. The feedback was great. People wanted more. And so we went on and on and on. And here we are in the 5th year with 17 series and then 4 mentorship series. Together we have 21 series. Yes, one of the highlights, remember, was when we had our first mentorship series, and where we had the university librarians sharing their experiences with the participants. And the participants were all over almost all of the entire country, all the university, all librarians that you can think of. They were really, really happy. They didn't even want the program to end. Even after the program, we were also discussing issues that affecting librarianship, where these people open up with us and share their experience with us. And then there was one series is also about academic witchcraft, where the professor also shared insights on the issues that we face in academia, the political terrain, and then how, as a young researcher, you should be able to overcome and not just waste away. I think it had a very significant impact. And because of that, we are going to have series on academic witchcraft. Thank you. Yes, it has really contributed a lot and is still contributing. For example, we've had series that talks about how to navigate your research terrain, how to do research, how to use the tools for research, and even how to increase your visibility using social media. And we have, as a result, we have had a lot of people reaching out to us to assist them to set up, how to generate content, how to set up their social media accounts and all that. And even the last one about reclaiming lost opportunities on campus, reflect, reset, and build, by Professor Gideon K. Helegbe from University of Development Studies. I mean, it's where that series brought hope for many students, because some of them have tried and then they have lost hope. And that webinar series also brought hope. And the interesting thing is that it wasn't just for ATU students, it was also once again open up, and a lot of people, almost all over the country, students. So our webinar series is not to the benefit of our students alone, but let me say to worldwide. Okay, so I think the next series we are planning, we've realized that there are lots of stress in the system, especially when it's come to the academia. Now people don't even have rest because of the nature of our calendar, because of the COVID. And so we are thinking of doing something on work-life balance. It's now on the preparation stage. It's going to be exciting, and then we are looking forward to that day. We are talking about the facilitator. We are putting things on paper, and it will come out soon. Watch out for that one. Yes, so yes, we have a lot of team behind the scenes, and so those who come out with the one who generates the idea, the topic, then the one who prepared the flyers, and after the flyers have come out, what we do is basically we share them on our social media, WhatsApp platform. We are almost all of us in a different group of WhatsApp platform. We have colleagues in various universities and even abroad outside Ghana. So we share, and it has triple effect. We share, and we ask your colleague to also share with their contact. That colleague also share in their contact. So eventually we have a lot of places that we share, and then AAU also shares on their platform. And so these are places that we share: LinkedIn, status, WhatsApp, Facebook, where have you. Oh, this webinar series is really very impactful. A lot of lessons and opportunities to learn. So we ask, anytime you see the call, anytime you see any upcoming flyer, please, I'm encouraging all of us to participate, to join, to listen. And I think we will learn so much from them. One of the memorable moments in about all the series is the number of attendees. Sometimes you watch or you participate in other webinar series, international webinar series, and maybe the participants are about 30, 40, but ours most of the time, sometimes we cross hundreds. And when I think of it and how people have come to appreciate it, people are enjoying it, I'm really humbled. And then also the feedback we get from all over is really humbling. And so that has been a very memorable one. And especially the Witchcraft series. People love it. People talk about it all over. You go somewhere, people are talking about the webinar series. And sometimes we even get the nickname like Ilia Santua in the library. And I think I really appreciate it. Together with my team, we say thank you. Challenges, yes, sometimes it's not easy, even though we don't spend much, but sometimes getting the facilitators, and especially when you have a series that you have about 2 or 3 facilitators, how to get all of them to agree on a particular date and time sometimes is very challenging, but always we are able to overcome it. Let me use this opportunity also to thank the management of ATU for buying into this webinar series, and especially my VC. My VC will always make sure he is on and supporting us of each series. Even the day that he's not there himself, he will record his speech and make sure that we play it. Thank you, Professor Amavi Akakovi, for your wonderful support, for motivating us to come this far. We are very grateful.